Stereotypes of Spanish people, I think, is that they are lazy.
Give it to me.
It's fine.
Oh my God. I suppose the people thinks that we are lazy because we...
Really, I don't know the topic with the Polish, but maybe something with the vodka. I don't know. Do you like the...
I think that Polish, my parents' generation, they used to drink quite a lot of vodka because of our
Hello everyone, we are Manufaktura Języków, Obcych, a language school from Bielsko-Biała, Poland. We've been operating since 2009. We teach the following languages: English, Spanish, Italian, French, German, and of course Polish. We'd like to invite you to listen to our students who talk about their passions and hobbies. Follow us on social network. Let's get started.
So welcome you all to Manufaktura, a language center in Bielsko-Biała, and here we are hosting 6 beautiful ladies from Escuela Oficial de Idiomas Madrid, EOI Madrid-Villaverde. Right, we have 6 ladies from Madrid and 4 of our students from Bielsko-Biała. My name is Gautam Kumar and I will be the moderator of this podcast. Starting with the question of the hour. Why English? We all have gathered here, we all from different parts of the life, different countries, yet we are communicating in English. Why is that? So here I'm passing on the microphone to Samantha. Not Samantha. Raquel.
Okay. Well, there are many reasons, but one of the most important maybe is that the colonialism, and English was spoken by many people around the world, and yes, for me that was essential. And also it's the language of business and commerce and trade. It's the international language for everything. So yeah, mainly.
Great. Before we move on to the next question, of course, it is a question of the hour that why English is so important. But before I jump to the next question, I want to ask all of you here, in what situation in your daily life do you use this language? Samantha?
In my life, I don't know use really the English.
Mm-hmm.
Only I learn English because I like it. And at work, sometimes I need that, but it's not really frequently.
I understand. How about you?
Well, I use English at work and also when I'm traveling abroad, obviously, and to speak to some friends I have in the US and in Ireland, and those are the main, but mainly at work.
Great. Let me ask the same question to our student Camila.
So I am using English mostly in school, but I'm using it to travel abroad and to communicate with people that are living in the other country because it helps me.
Great. I will move to the next question now. The question is, what is the hardest thing about learning English? What challenges you a lot? Maybe over there.
I think, well, for me, the most difficult is listening. When British people start speaking fast, I don't understand anything. It's so difficult. And I guess perhaps phrasal verbs, because have no sense for me. I don't understand why if you say give up, meaning the meaning. And false friends. We have talked in another podcast about false friends. It's difficult too. I think to learn English, you have to spend time, and normally in Spain don't use all the business want in your CV have a good level of English, but at the end you don't use at all daily. So I think it's the reason for the people in general in Spanish are teaching all her life English and never take a very, very good level. And for example, I'm 47 years old, and I started when I was a child, and I continue with a B1 or B2 level. We take and don't understand and stop, continue and stop, and continue and stop, and we don't. So sorry, I'm talking a lot.
No, that's great. The main purpose of learning any language is to communicate and express yourself, and you're doing it brilliantly. So kudos to that. Speaking of British people, they do not understand themselves either. They have struggle understanding themselves. There are videos on the internet where you will find people, even the members of parliament in England, they find it very difficult to understand some of the accents. Yes. So they ask people to have it in writing. Yeah.
Yes. Can I say something?
Definitely, go ahead.
Only one thing more, sorry. It's for the first question I was thinking about, and I think the reason it's because the Spanish lost a battle, a very famous battle, a naval battle, and it's the reason for the world don't speak Spanish. But if we were won the battle, currently we could speak Spanish in the world. Yeah. I think so. It's our fault.
No, what I think, if Spain had conquered India instead of Portuguese did, you might have had more Spanish speakers around the world. 1.4 billion adding to that, Great. Maybe Bruno, could you tell us something about what is the hardest thing for you while learning English? Or what challenges do you face?
I think that the hardest thing in English is actually the words, because if somebody speaks to you, you can guess the words that they are saying by context. But if you have to speak, you can't. You don't have this ability. So I think that the hardest thing in English, in learning English, is the large amount of words that there are.
Correct. Moving on to the next question. What helps you the most while you're learning English? Is it doing grammar? Is it doing a lot of worksheet? Or is it mainly having conversation? What helps you learn English the most?
The most difficult for me is make sentence, because I first think the sentence in Spanish, and then I try to translate it to English.
Right.
And I don't need enough vocabulary, and I block, and I can't continue talk or writing in depend of the moment.
Right. What helps you then? Having conversation lessons help you, or doing like grammar worksheets help you learn English?
Maybe talk more. I need talk more English.
Yeah. Well, this is like, proven scientifically that direct method does help the most. Means having direct conversation with either native speaker or in any settings to just throw yourself, expose yourself to learn the language. Now we are moving forward to the next part of this conversation, which I started earlier, why English is an international language, and I guess you have answered that already. But in your opinion, what makes English? Of course, colonization happened and it became popular all around the world yet again. there's something about English that makes it easier for a lot of people around the globe to communicate. In your opinion, could be any subjective answer. What do you feel is the reason English is the most popular language at this time? Why people want to do business in English? When they travel, why it's important to just communicate in English instead of any other language? Although Chinese is the most spoken, second, third, probably most spoken language, yet English became the most popular. Maybe starting with Rachel, then we'll move there to Casper.
I think that English became a lingua franca because the great influence it has in all fields and all spheres of life, and also in the cultural aspects, no? In cinema, music, correct, everything. So this is very important nowadays, and well, it has become a lingua franca in which we can communicate with each other. But I think we have created a kind of international language that sometimes is not so close to the original versions, you know.
Right, yes.
Yeah, but well, it helps a lot.
Yeah, what I also think is that English is not a very unique language. It has borrowed words from every different cultures and aspect that makes it, easier for people to accumulate with. Casper, what do you think?
I think English is used to business because in the previous century the biggest economy has probably US, so there people speak English, so maybe this is why English is used as a language of business.
With the new government tariff is still making them hot topic.
Yes.
Right, moving on to the next question. Speaking of movies and cinema, since you mentioned, I would like you to answer. Do you enjoy watching English or American movies?
I prefer watch the movies in American English because it's easier for understand for me. Yeah. The British English is more complicated. The pronunciation is more difficult.
Yeah, but could you name any American movie that you recently enjoyed watching? Is there any movie from America you watched recently that you enjoyed the most? Yeah, any movie you can name.
The Beautiful Life is all people, but is an amazing
movie
for me. My Life Before You is an amazing. This is European movie, but is very beautiful.
Right, it is. Samantha, I have a question for you. Do you enjoy watching movies?
Yes, I like watching movies.
And I know Spanish music industry is quite vast as well. There are many artists from like Latin America, even from Spain. They're quite popular across the world. When you have time, what kind of artists do you prefer to listen to? Spanish artists or English artists?
I prefer the English artist and watch the films in Dublin. With subtitles.
Subtitles, okay.
Yes. But sometimes it's easier for me watch the films Dublin.
Right. Great. I have a question for all of us. When we are learning English, when we go to school to learn, is it just the language we are learning? Are we becoming only English speaker? Or the language has influence to make us become English thinker as well? Maybe Rachel, you could start.
Well, I think that speaking two languages open your mind and your horizons. And yes, for sure it enriches your input, your mindset, what you think about life. because you have two different perspectives. Yes, for sure. It's really enriching.
Maybe you'd like to add something to it?
Yeah, like learning another language opens your eyes to other cultures and other ways of life and art and literature and, as you said, cinema and TV series nowadays. So I think it's a very enriching experience in that sense. So when we are teaching, we try to share our love for the language with our students. So we try to use literature in class and different aspects of cities and places. But for us nowadays as teachers, it's very difficult to focus on what part of culture could you teach, because English, as you mentioned earlier, is such a global language. And some of the textbooks up until now, they've been either focused on the US or on the UK. Right. But nowadays, like so many people speak English around the world. So there's, as Raquel said, global English, and even European English. Like in the European Union, people say that people working in European Parliament, they speak their own version of English as well. So it's very difficult to decide what English language you're going to be teaching and all that. Right. So it's a very enriching experience. And recent studies also say it's very good to prevent dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Learning languages has got a lot of advantages.
Probably sparks some plugs in our brain, I guess.
Yeah.
Great hearing that. What I also believe, if you start to learn a new language, you start debunking the stereotypes about different countries and cultures as well. And that's where we are moving forward on. I would like the Polish participant here to think of any stereotypes they have heard about Spain, and I will ask all you ladies to debunk them if they are true or not. Let me start with it. The first stereotype that I think about Spanish people is that they're very loud.
Actually, we are.
Okay, so that's true.
That's not a stereotype.
Okay.
The cruel reality. Sorry. No, but they have to comment on this.
All right, Camila, can you think of any stereotype, or what thoughts come to your head when you think about Spain or Spanish people?
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is the celebration of death, like with skulls and like no, but notice. I mean, like the dancing also.
The dance, flamenco dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My little brother used to dance this.
Yeah, flamenco.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah.
Your little brother, not
But
Casper?
No,
okay.
He's my older brother.
Okay.
So your brother and sister. Yeah, look. Not everybody dances flamenco, that's for sure.
Do all Spanish people know flamenco? No? Okay.
And they don't care about it either. No, sorry. They don't care about it.
All right, Casper, go ahead.
Stereotypes of Spanish people, I think, is that they are lazy.
Give it to me.
It's fine.
Behind me.
You could pass on one of the sombrero. I will have it on my head. You could give it to me, one of those. Pass it on. Thank you. Let me have it on.
Please answer.
Oh my God. I suppose the people thinks that we are lazy because we are famous about our parties,
right.
our siesta. And I think all the people, or the most of people, thinks that we born knowing dancing flamenco and cooking paella and
drinking estrella
and drinking yes, and it's not the real. It's not real. I think less people knows dance flamenco. Mm-hmm. We love party, yes, it's true. We love siesta, yes, it's true too. But I think we work a lot. and we have a culture of work that is it's a grown and is different from another countries of Europe, because we are not productive or so productive because we spend a lot of time in our jobs. We come out very late. We stay less time with our families because we spend a lot of time in our jobs, and in the rest countries of the Europe, I think have another schedules. They have less time in work. They are more productive, and they have spent the time in their hobbies. And I think we have to change in Spain to be more products, to work less, and to change that in other cultures you think about us, because at the end it's famous, but it's not real. It's the
not
opposite.
Anymore, I think. Not anymore, I guess.
It's the opposite.
It's a globalized world.
Yes.
Everybody lives in the city, having a fast-paced life.
Yes.
It's about where in your country you live. If you live in like village or countryside, then the situation might be different.
Yeah.
Bruno, bomb some stereotype.
I have heard that Spanish people like to party a lot.
That question was answered. Maybe you'd like to answer. How do you party nowadays? How do you party?
I like party, but we don't stay all the time of party. Because we work, we take care of our children, our parents. But it's real that in Madrid, from Tuesday to Saturday, all the people go out a lot for pubs, clubs, and open terrace in the street, and we like it.
Lovely. That's a good stereotype. I'm glad it is true. All right, Camila.
So I heard, for example, from my friend who was in Spain that the Spanish people are very friendly and that like their lives starts in the night or something like that.
They smile a lot.
Yes.
Which is not common here.
There is a reason for that, especially when it's very hot and very warm, and we can't go out before because we would boil, you know. So we have to go out at night and make the most of it.
Perfect, great. Right, okay, now the table will turn, and now I will ask you ladies to throw some of the stereotypes you have heard about Poland.
Well, in my case, it's not a negative one. They say that you are one of the most friendly people in Europe, and I think you are, you know. But I'm going to take out a thorny issue. I see that some young people here are as shy as the Spanish young people. And I wonder why you are so shy nowadays. I don't know why. It's a general thing, you know. And it's very difficult to teach people who are so self-conscious and so shy and they don't want to participate. Please don't look at me. Please, I don't want to talk. Could you please explain me? Well, you are not young enough but could you please explain me why do you think young people are so shy nowadays? Is this a tough question for you? Or?
I think it's because many young people don't talk to other people that they don't know, and they don't know how to speak with them because they are only speaking with people in their age, and I don't know. It depends on the person, really.
Well, I might have some answer about it because I think Poland is still quite underrated when it comes to tourism. Poland is beautiful. I call this place my home for a reason. Yet not many people know the hidden gems in Poland. Well, now the market has just opened 30 years ago. You know, Poland was destroyed entirely through wars and is a war-torn country. And they're building up everything. The market has opened. A lot of people are now visiting this country, and situation is changing slowly, gradually. It will change furthermore as Poland becomes more. Yes. Yeah. Again, that's the reason I said you do not find people smiling on the street. They will find it weird. Do I know you? But anyway, please, Samantha, can you think of anything you know about Poland?
Really, I don't know the topic with the Polish, but maybe something with the vodka. I don't know. Do you like the vodka?
Well, the kids cannot answer. Maybe I'll ask Marta to answer that question. Why do Polish people enjoy vodka so much? And what is the most popular brand you recommend them trying?
So I think that Polish, my parents' generation, they used to drink quite a lot of vodka because of our story. It was communistic times, yes, and I remember I was born in '83 when there was still communism in Poland, and it was the only the vodka was so cheap. The people didn't have money. It's just we didn't have possibility to go to the discos, to travel abroad. So it was like, people were meeting in houses, cooking, preparing lunches and having vodka. I remember just one short story. My aunt, she's over 70 years old and was like talking us about her job. It was normal, it was typical. On the Women's Day, we just sipping vodka in our office because she used to be office worker, and everyone was drunk at the end of working day, and it was normal. And now I don't understand you guys, yes. However, what I think just still vodka, I mean, as alcohol is a part of alcohols we drink, because also what was strange for my mother-in-law who's Mexican, yes, and we had a family reunion, and like my mom, my sister and my aunt, it's typical for them when there's a birthday party or Easter or Christmas, just after lunch to just sip sweet vodka. And my mother-in-law was really it was strange for her that just they were sipping this vodka all the afternoon and even didn't get drunk. So maybe it is something.
It's in the genetics.
Maybe
right.
It's genetics.
It's in the blood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, now.
But now just maybe to reassuming now, or like younger generations, I think we are conscious and we don't abuse this alcohol.
Right, yes. Well, now you've lived in Mexico, so what would you prefer, vodka or tequila?
I prefer tequila.
Right. Okay, so perhaps you.
I don't know that question for us because I don't have any topic.
But think about when you first hear about Poland, what picture plays in your head?
The call here is very, very hard. How do you do in the winter?
How does life look like in winter?
In these dark, cool days.
In short, depressive. But Bruno.
I am a big fan of Polish winters, actually. I like that we have a lot of snow, all these winter activities like skiing, snowboarding. It's kind of like negative thing that it is so cold in the winter. But I think that it's good because in the summer we don't have this kind of heat that is just very exhausting. So the winters are harsh, but thanks to that the summers are very like
People cherish it quite a
Yes.
lot. Summer here.
and I would say that's my answer.
All right, maybe the last one. I'm curious about, you're from Venezuela. What's the difference in life, the daily life of a commoner in Venezuela, in Madrid? And you could also add to this the question about having stereotypes about Poland. A lot of questions, yes.
The difference more important is the weather. Venezuela has a weather, an amazing weather. is very, very good, the weather in Venezuela, in all country. Venezuela don't has extreme weather.
Extreme climate, yeah.
No,
Okay.
no. There is places or cities, hot cities, but no extreme. 25, 27 grades. Venezuela have cities colder, but not so cold.
Right.
The weather in Venezuela is
Right.
amazing.
Yeah.
And in Spain, I lived 6 years ago. I'm happy in Spain. The people is friendly. Is similarly that's Venezuelan. The Spanish and Venezuelan are celebrate all parties. All parties.
Yeah.
There are very happy. The Polish, I don't understand because we arrived yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
But
Right.
the people is friendly, very kind. But the cold is very hard.
Oh, this is nothing.
Very hard.
This is summer. This is summer.
Imagine
If you, in a peak winter, it's negative 24.
In winter,
Right, okay.
it will very hard, high difficult for me.
I understand.
That I am Latin woman.
I can empathize with you. I come from a country we also have extreme hot conditions. Positive 48 degrees Celsius in peak summer, yes. All right, I guess it's time to conclude this part of the podcast. We will resume again later with short break. Dziękuję bardzo wszystkie. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much for joining. Hope to see you again sometime.